Welcome back to another DJ Chit Chat. I am Basil Barrington, and today we are going to talk about this baby right here. This is the Reloop Mixtour Pro, and this is the laid-back Luke version. I mean, he basically said, this is what I need. I want you to put it in this, make it happen, and so we have this right now. As I said before, Reloop is a very interesting company. They do make very good gear. You got to give it to them. And they're really starting to integrate a lot of their new gear with Algorithm's DJay Pro, which is a really good software. I think all of these other software companies that make DJ software, they better look out for Algorithm because DJay Pro is tight, but it may be too tight. And I said that before, you know, sometimes I like a little slipperiness when it comes to DJ softwares. Algorithm is just super tight, you know. So what's going on with the Mixtour Pro? Now, this thing is very cool. It works with Algorithm. I think it works with, Serato. I'm not sure. I've been using it with Algorithm exclusively. So I'm not going to review this thing because there are a lot of really good reviews out there. Go check them out. This thing's been out for weeks. I'm not going to review this. I'm going to just give you my opinion of it, my use case, and where do we go from here when it comes to a device like this. And we know we've had devices like this before. Think about Tractor's Control D2. You know, also think about those controls that Allen and Heath used to put out. And, you know, let's not forget that, you know, Behringer and is it Behringer or Behringer? And also Akai had sort of this modular DJ setup as well. So, you know, this isn't the first, but it is kind of the first when it comes to one device being able to do everything. This thing is a DJ controller in a very small form factor. So get that right out the way right now. Build quality, it's okay. The build quality is fine. I don't have a problem with the build quality. Let's also talk about price here, right? So the price is very interesting. If we go here, we see that right now it is $499. I don't know, I think I saw this for like $549, maybe $550, I'm not sure. But it's $500 basically, you know, and it's already out of stock, you know, so this thing has been flying off the shelves. I will say this, sometimes I think that some of this stuff is just priced a little bit too high. I think you can, I mean, like if you're selling 1,000 at $500, imagine how much you would sell at $400, $399. So really gotta like think about things like that. But the DJ controller, I think, is really, this thing is kind of dope. There are some things that I may change or I may add, but that wouldn't stop me from buying the DJ controller. I hear a lot of people, you know, they can complain about squishy buttons and things like that. It's like, dude, really? It's like, it does what it's supposed to do. There are some things I may not like about it, but it does what it's supposed to do, and I'm fine with that. This is a really solid DJ controller, and I kind of think that more is coming. Because if you have this here, then maybe you want to create a separate, you know, stem controller like the D2, you know, or something else, you know. So I think a lot more is coming here. The modular DJ space is really blowing up. And, you know, yes, you have to sync things up, but that's fine. A lot of the functionality on this joint is all layers. You know, you have to just go with the layers and everything else. I do like the effects paddles. That's pretty cool. They feel really good. This center, like, it's not really a center click, but it is a center click, if you know what I mean. You really can't hear it. It's kind of like soften everything, you know. And I also like the fact that, you know, with the Haku pads, you can use 4 per deck or you can use 8 per deck. So you can do a split or just all, so that's pretty cool. Again, that's a little layer there. They also have a little button to separate your stems right here. So you can hit that button right there, and then you can use, you can control your stem separation with your EQ, or you can control them with your pads. Again, this is very interesting. One thing I will say about this controller is, like, sometimes, you know, I don't use crossfaders, you know, when it comes to DJ controllers, or, you know, just even mixing on turntables, you know, with vinyl. I just don't use a crossfader because of the style of music I play. I play dance music, generally deep house at around 120 to 122 beats per minute. so I have a way of DJing. I don't generally use a crossfader. Now on the Mixtour Pro, this here, on most DJ controllers, you have a through functionality. Basically, if you select through on deck 1 and deck 2, then the fader's just, it doesn't matter. The fader is like deactivated. You don't have that on here. So because you don't have a lot of real estate on this thing, when you're mixing with the, channel faders, sometimes you do hit the crossfader a little bit, so things are a little screwy. So you always have to think about what you're doing here. Why don't they have that function where you can just like use one of the layers and like make, deck 1 and 2 through when it comes to the crossfader? I'm not sure. Another thing I would love to have seen is maybe XLRs, just give me an XLR. Now I understand you can't do that because this is like just too thin, but if you had XLRs, that would be cool. If not, you can just go, RCA to XLR, RCA to 1/4 inch. It doesn't matter, because it's just a connection. The other thing I would like to have seen is maybe this DJ controller slightly wider. Give me a little bit more real estate on here, just a little bit more. And I think something like that may be coming down the pike when it comes to Reloop. This is a very cool thing. Now, let me give you my use case. Sure, you can connect this to your laptop with Algorithms DJay Pro. It's fine, it works, flawlessly. You can also connect this to your iPhone, maybe even your Android. I don't know, I don't use Android devices, I'm an Apple person. So you can connect this to your iPhone as well. Why I'm excited about this device is because you can connect it to your iPad. Now, let's not forget, Algorithms DJay Pro iPad app is the best DJ software iPad app, period. Let me say that again. The best DJ software iPad app, period, right? It is Algorithms. And this thing connected to DJay Pro, the app, the iPad app, that's what I'm talking about, right? So when I see a device this small, like the Mixtour Pro, where am I going to use it? What's my use case? If you take this DJ controller with your iPad and go into a very small bar or lounge and you need to play, this is it. This is it, and I love that, I took it out, not really to a club or like a lounge or a bar, but some friends were having a party, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna grab my iPad, my M4 iPad 13-inch Pro, and I'm gonna grab this Mixtour Pro, threw it in a bag, went over to the party, everyone's chilling, partying, and I was like, hey, you know what? Can I plug this up to your system, right? It was just a regular home high fidelity system, hooked it up, boom, it was that easy, right? It was that easy. Now, the other thing is this DJ controller, along with Algorithms DJay Pro, you have all this access to the different DJ streaming platforms, or I should say the music streaming platforms. Tidal, SoundCloud, Beatport, BeatSource. And the other thing is if you just go here, so here I am right here, let me put on some glasses here. Here are just all the really cool features, that comes with this, right? Okay, so you have all this really cool stuff in this small compact device. It's really cool. It sounds great. And like I said, just taking it to like someone's house, throwing it in a bag, plugging it up. I brought some like maybe 10-foot like RCA cables, plugged it up. It sounds great. Yes, you do have to sync everything up, but I'm doing that anyway because I use Tractor Pro 4 and I use also the S8, so everything is synced up. It's nothing wrong with sync. As a matter of fact, Mojax from DJ City, he did an excellent video on syncing, just like what it is, like why do we use it and why is it here and it's not going anywhere. Once it's synced up, then you can start being crazy creative using all of these layers, which is really cool. Now again, my use case for this is with the iPad. This thing here, the Reloop Mixtour Pro with the iPad using DJay Pro iPad app, man, this is beast mode. I'm telling you, this is like the coolest thing. I'm like, yo, maybe I should get like a 2-channel controller, a 2-deck controller. I already have like the Tractor S4, and I like that, but I wanted something even smaller, something I can just like throw in a very small bag take with me, plug it into a system. You know, you can even plug up your headphones with this joint. This thing is pretty cool. $500? I mean, sure, there's nothing wrong with that. And this is just the first iteration of this here. So imagine like what this thing may look like in another year or two if they just keep, you know, progressing on the design and also just the layout of this thing. Make it slightly wider. I would say slightly wider by like maybe 2 inches on each side. Bing. Or 1 inch. Just make it wider. And if you can, you know, remember like when Tractor Native Instruments came out with the Tractor Control D2 and it had the feet that you can just like release, and like that was pretty cool. Throw some feet on this joint. It's crazy easy. You know, it's like 3D printing. Boom, it's done, right? This is not a review, but if you're in the market, if you're that type of DJ who sometimes you just need to be compact, you need to have a very small footprint when it comes to where you set up your system, this is probably it. Not probably, this is it. Because again, I love this form factor. I love the fact that you can use this with DJay Pro iPad app. And I mean, you can plug up headphones, you can do any and everything to it. It's USB-C. It's got like hot cues, anything you can do on a full deck controller other than jog wheels, you can do on this here. And I mean, they threw the effects paddles in here, right? So that is crazy, come on. So I kind of like this thing, you know, and it's not a lot of DJ equipment that I do like, because when you talk about the controller wars, controllers coming out all the time. What do? None of these controllers do anything differently, even this one. But the utility of this DJ controller, that's where this thing shines. Look at this. The utility, this is a DJ controller. This is a DJ controller. The utility of the Reloop Mixtour Pro, no one's beating this, for real. Look how compact it is. Like I said, in my use case is using this with an iPad Pro. Wow, this thing it's pretty cool too. Again, like I said, this is not a review, but I just wanted to give you my opinion of the Reloop Mixtour Pro. This is a very new DJ controller. This is made in conjunction with Laid Back Loop. These are just some of the features, the Laid Back Loop signature features, okay? Gotta throw the signature in there, right? And again, a lot of this stuff you're using layers with, you know, so it just really, really works and it's really cool. And I don't care about jog wheels because the type of music I play, I don't necessarily need jog wheels. And let's not also forget, you know, I have a lot of vinyl. So I play vinyl like 4 or 5 times a week here in my studio. So my skill set is always tight. This is the Reloop Mixtour Pro. This is made in conjunction with Laid Back Loop. It works with Algorithm. You can just see the Algorithm, you know, logo right there. So it works with Algorithm's DJay Pro. My use case for it is with the iPad, their iPad app, which is awesome. Like I said, this is just a short video. I wanted to talk about this, come on and let you know that this thing is awesome. $500, I think $399 would have been great, but for $500, you're getting a DJ controller. And again, you can use this with a desktop, a laptop, an iPhone, or an iPad. So you're really getting a great thing here. You know, this is a great device. And like I said before, Reloop, they just make really good, solid DJ stuff, DJ gear, turntables, everything. And this is a full-fledged company. The only thing that this company does not have is DJ software. So I think it's really great and awesome that they are, you know, creating a partnership with Algorithm's DJay Pro. So this thing is awesome. Go get it. It's pretty dope. $500, not bad. And you're gonna be able to use this on a lot of different devices. Now, before I go, I know everyone knows this, but I have t-shirts that I sell on Amazon. And this is my t-shirt shop here on Amazon. And you know, I have some designs that I've done myself. I have designs that some other friends have done, and I have some AI designs, but this is the shop right here. If you want to support the channel, I love the fact that everyone is basically looking at these videos and really like making, you know, providing comments and giving me a thumbs up. You know, also like subscribe and hit the notification bell. But if you want to support me in a totally different way, go to my shop. You know, the link is in the show description. And if you go to the Crossfadr website, you can just click shop and it'll take you right there. So the Reloop Mixtour Pro, this is a DJay controller and it works with Algorithm's DJay Pro. This thing is awesome. I really love what Reloop has done and you should go get one. I think I want to keep this just to have one, you know, because like I said, it's just a really cool device to use with your iPad. Well, there you have it. Until next time, peace.